Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to day one of the Quantum Self-Healing Challenge. Super excited to be sharing with every one of you today as we are going to go through step by step how to heal. Hi. I'm gonna turn off this music for everyone here. We're gonna get going. So just waiting as people start to come on. We've got hundreds of people registered for this challenge. So super excited to share with each of you today all of the techniques and the ways and the experiences that are going to allow us to completely shift and change. So we'll just wait here for a second as everyone comes on. Please share where you're from. Where are you visiting? Where are you in the world? So welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Quantum Self-Healing Challenge. Waiting for everyone to kind of get in here and get into the group and join us so that we can all be in this together. We got more people joining right now. And I would love for you to just share, okay, we've got people coming in from Pennsylvania. Share where you're from, maybe something that you want to learn today, something that you're hoping to experience over the next 5 days so that we can really start to bring this connection together. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit first about the contest that we're having. So we are going to be doing a contest and I'm going to be giving away like prizes, and I'm going to be giving away from Australia, aka God's country. Absolutely, I love Australia. Australia is one of my favorite parts of the world. So I love that we've got people on here from Australia. We usually get a lot of Aussies joining us, and I'm always so excited about that. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So excited to have you here with me and joining me for this time today. And so let's talk a little bit about the contest that we're going to be running. Okay, we got Southern California also. What I am doing is I'm going to be giving away daily gifts and prizes and some big prizes at the end for everyone that shows up for all 5 days, does the work, posts in the group, and shares their experiences. I'm going to give you a $100 coupon, $100 towards any of our programs that you want to do or work with for now or in the future. We actually have a quantum healing retreat coming up. So you could use it for that. You can use it for, sometimes I do specials where I will offer all sorts of wonderful one-to-one or discounted or things like that. And you can use it on any of that, or you can use it for anything, any of our programs or anything like that. That's just my way of saying thank you for showing up for yourself, because what I do know with quantum healing is that if you actually commit and show up for yourself for the next 5 days, you start to see changes in your life. Some people will actually heal things during this 5 days. And sometimes the techniques that you learn will allow you to heal something very easily and in the future. So I want you to really show up for yourself and show up for me so that I can teach you how to really create this. So we have several hundred, we've got, I think 300 people or more registered for this quantum healing challenge. So this could be a really amazing way for us all to connect and to open up and to really experience this work together. And so I really want to connect with each and every one of you so that we can have an incredible experience. So thank you all. Welcome. And if you have what is a challenge or something that you're looking to heal this week, or that you want to learn about, going to be going through the comments and finding out specifically. So today, what I want to do, what we're going to be doing each and every day is I'm going to be teaching you a technique. I'm going to be teaching you, sorry, I'm having a little bit of challenge here with something. Let's see if I can get this to work. All right, maybe like that. Okay. And so I'm going to be teaching you a technique. And then after the technique, I'm going to teach you, I'll give you a little bit. I'm going to be putting you through some remote healing. So I'm going to do some transmissions and healings every day this week so that you can start to harness the energy of wholeness. So what is quantum healing or quantum therapy, right? Well, it is the idea of understanding that energy, right? We have this energy that is within every single one of us that we have the ability to heal. So quantum therapy is different than other forms of, and quantum healing, self-healing specifically, is that your body has an innate wisdom that you can activate for healing. Just think about it. When you cut your finger, right? Usually it just heals by itself. It may take a little bit, but it heals by itself. Or our bodies are meant to be in a space of homeostasis. But what ends up happening so many times is that we are not able to heal the way that we want because there is a distortion in our field. We have fields around our body. We have fields within our bodies. We have a toric field that runs through our body, and we have the ability to heal on a really deep level, but we've created distortions in our body. We've created this experience, right? So true healing comes when we embrace authenticity. Authenticity is the healer. And what does that mean? Right? Because they're like, oh, well, authenticity is the healer. I've never heard that before. That sounds kind of interesting. When I say authenticity, so many times we do not look at ourselves as already whole, but as a part of us are broken. What are you focusing on? Do you have a disease or an illness or a financial challenge or a relationship challenge? And that is the thing that you wake up thinking about and going to bed. And so many times, or push it under the rug or don't think about it. You're wanting to push it away. What we want you to know and understand is that in quantum therapy and quantum healing, when you're learning to self-heal, we want to embrace all parts of ourselves, even the sticky parts or the shadow parts, embrace all of those and use that as part of our signature of wholeness to bring within ourselves the ability to heal. And so instead of discounting or looking at someone as broken, we're looking at someone as whole. So when someone comes to me to work with me and they're having a challenge, I take the notes, I look at the information, I do that. And then I set that stuff aside and I tap into their wholeness, into the signature of their well-being, into who they are at their core. And from that, you allow yourself to fill with that and then emanate healing. And so true healing is when we embrace everything, include and feel, and not just let it go, not just let it go. Like, so if you have a challenge or they hear like surrender, let it go, but instead we're dissolving it and using it for something more. So think of it like this. Think of that challenge that you have in your life. And instead of like saying, oh, I'm just going to surrender and let it go, what we're doing is you're embracing it. You're going to dissolve it with love. You're going to embrace it, love it, dissolve it, and use that as a force for something more. So thinking about, things like, how is this serving me? Figure out that with the body, not the mind. So the other part of quantum healing that we want to focus on is the fact that the healing involves using the body. And so today we're going to be talking about how to get into the place of pulling source into the body, pulling source into our experience, pulling source into this experience of ours, right? So think of it like this. We have been told, like, a lot of energy healing or things like that is that you channel something through you, and through that channeling, you can heal something or you can heal someone. But the experience or the healing is coming from somewhere else. In quantum self-healing, what we want you to understand is that the healing is within yourself. You are source, yet you have been separated from it. So think of it like this. You're here in your body, right? We're in this body, and you have your higher self, your soul, you have source, and it's these layers above you that are there. And instead of it being something separate, our goal in the quantum is that everything is one, right? That we live in this blanket of connectivity, and that you and source are one and the same. There is no separation. And so we have to open. So when an awakening or an ascension, or when someone has an awakening, what it is there that blissfulness of awakening into the fact that they are actually in the essence of source. So we're going to be pulling source into us, right? Pulling that experience, and then filling up, and then emanating from that. And what that does, that emanation starts to heal the field around you. So the reason we want to work on healing a field and healing these things and these experiences around us is to understand and discover that we are the embodiment of our emotions, our diseases, our illnesses. We are the embodiment of that. And so when a disease or an experience or something shows up in our body, it is because it started in the field first. When they say cancer, they've actually tested the field around you, and they'll know when you're going to get cancer from the field around you before it ever shows up in your body. Or they can test the field around you, and a break in your leg will show up before it shows up in your body, right? Things like this. So things that look like they could have been an accident, or that were actually distortions in your field. I recently just fell snowboarding, and I can't even lift my arm up to about there. I'm working on healing it right now. And that's why did that happen? Because there was a distortion already in my field that I could have taken that same snowboard fall. And if that distortion had not been in my field around me, the emotional thing that was attached to that already, I wouldn't have injured myself. I would have just fallen and gotten right back up, just like I have every other time. So this is the same thing that we want to do. So what we're going to be focusing on today is I'm going to be teaching you a breathing exercise. I'm going to be teaching you how to start to really pull source into your body so that you can be that emanation of wellness. And then I'm going to be doing some transmissions and healings and give you your challenge for the day for what you have to do for the next 24 hours so that you can really step into your own healing, and then how you can then participate in the contest, right? So you can get your $100 and be a part of all of this with everyone. So first off, I want everyone to just take a moment, and you're going to start to breathe deep into your belly. I want you to take a big belly breath. So just breathe in. You can put your hands on your belly so that you can feel it coming out. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Just feeling that belly breath. A lot of energy gets stuck in that lower region. So I want you to breathe into that pelvic bowl. So the pelvic bowl is where the second chakra is, right? It's right, and it's like, if you're sitting there and you're breathing in, that's that second chakra area. And there's a lot of energy that can get stuck in there. We want to start to open that energy because we want the body to heal itself. Self-healing, right? That quantum self-healing is about allowing the body to heal itself. And it starts with releasing energy and pulling in source. So just take another few deep breaths in, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And we're going to focus today on the energy of this breath and pulling in source into our bodies. And so I want you to imagine, can you remember or imagine a time when you felt absolute bliss or joy in your life? Or maybe even when you had that like awe moment, right? Like I was driving through Utah and literally stopped the car and pulled over because the sunset was so beautiful that I was awe inspired, and I just started crying. Do you have a moment like that? Do you remember a moment? That is a signature. That signature is a part of the signature of your wholeness that allows you to open up to healing. So I want you to recall and remember a time when you felt that. And so as you're breathing in, I want you to breathe in, and you have a line, it's called the Hutter line. And this line, it goes through your spine, all the way down into the ground, all the way up your spine, through your head and into the infinite potential, the God field, and connects you into source, right? So close your eyes and imagine that you see this beautiful, I call it a golden elevator, this beautiful golden elevator that runs up and down your spine. And I want you to imagine that you see that breath going up and down as you breathe deep into your belly. And now I want you to squeeze Mula Bandha, which is your, or what we call your root lock. And so that's your perineum. That's the place where you sit, right? So at the bottom, I want you to squeeze your buttocks, squeeze your perineum, kind of like if you were doing a Kegel or, stopping a stream of pee. You're going to squeeze that area as you're breathing deep into that lower belly. So squeeze. This is where you're grounding into your body, right? We're grounding ourselves into our body, really grounding in. So breathing in, squeezing Mula Bandha, squeezing it deeply. Yeah, squeezing it deeply, breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to imagine as you're breathing in that this breath is pulling in, you're pulling in this breath in from the field, pulling it down into your pelvic bowl, opening it up, and breathing out and breathing it out again and straight up into the field. And what you to do is I want you to feel that feeling of joy or bliss, that moment. I want you to start to feel that in your body and open yourself up to pulling in source. You're pulling in, you're just opening. So this is where you're not doing anything, right? We're working on opening to heal, opening the body, opening the brain, opening the mind, letting go of the resistance. That's where the let go is. We're letting go of the resistance that's around your body that's keeping you in this illness or this challenge that's in your life right now, right? Whether it's a physical illness or a mental illness or a traumatic experience, whatever that's going on, it is stuck in our bodies. And we want to start to open, to allow ourselves to really heal. So we're remembering this time of like, how is this serving me? So just as you're breathing in and breathing in that deep belly breath, allowing that breath to pull in through your body, pulling in source and feeling that feeling of bliss. Allowing yourself to heal. What would it feel like in my body if this thing that I think is hard, right? This thing that I think is hard, and I just made it easy and decide to release in that moment. So just breathing in. Today is just the foundation. And I'm going to be teaching you over the next 5 days. I'm going to be teaching you how to get into the gap and the void in the God field, how to get your heart and your body into alignment, about your energy fields and your quadrants, what your signature is, because by the end of these 5 days, I want you to be able to heal something in your body. So I'm going to be teaching you some poignant things and these techniques. So today's technique, all is really simple, is I want you to start to open to receive. Quantum healing, self-healing is all about opening to receive. How many of you are bad receivers? Well, we want you to open up to the energy. Your wellness and your wholeness exists right here and right now. And the focus where you're focusing is that you are not well. I want you to open to the idea and the thought that I am whole, I am well, right? And this comes with that idea again, right? That authenticity is I'm a bad receiver. See so many bright. Well, guess what? If you want to heal, this is what I want you to do for the next 5 days is you're going to receive my love, receive the healings I'm going to be sharing with you, receive opening for yourself, because that is how you're going to heal. And we've got to, if you are, and I probably think that you're a really great giver, right? Well, guess what? You cannot give if you can not receive, right? Because the reciprocity, you start over giving and there's attachment to that. And then it causes even more distortions in your field. So I want you to open to receive. So what we're going to do today is I want you, just now that you've got that, got that breath, right? You've been breathing in, you're pulling in that breath, you're opening to it. I want you to sit in this space and really feel it. And I'm going to turn on some music, and I'm going to be doing some quantum transmissions. And I want you to just feel joy and bliss as you breathe deep and fill into your belly, right? And then after this, after we do the quantum healing, I'm going to give you your challenge, what your homework is that's going to get you your $100, right? So, and then I'll tell you what, what the prizes are going to be for this week and different things like that. So let's go ahead now that, and we're going to give you a challenge. So just this big, deep belly breath. I'm going to put on some music for you here, and we're just going to connect in together. And I want you to just receive my love, receive this quantum healing, receive everything. That's okay. If you missed the beginning, you can always go back and rewatch it. It will be there available for you, so that you can find out everything that's going on and what and stay up to date. Okay. Don't worry, it'll be here for you. So here we go. So just breathing in deeply, allowing again that breath, breathing deep into that pelvic bowl, and just squeeze Mula Bandha again, root lock, right? Squeezing that perineum, squeezing as you breathe in, grounding yourself into the body. The body needs the healing. The body, right? So breathe in and squeeze that root lock. And now I want you to just remember that moment of bliss or joy that you had in your life. Feel that feeling. Take yourself to that place and open yourself, open that heart, open your head, and just start to receive. Just receive. As I send out, I'm going to be doing this remote healing, this transmission for you. And today, all you get to do is learn to receive. Just learn to receive as we take this week to learn the techniques so that you can self-heal. Because it's possible. Everything is healable. I've seen so many things, from endometriosis to paralyzation to cancer to financial issues to so many different things healed. And it's possible for you to heal too. But you have to open to receiving and open to possibility. Just holding the intention that everything is healed, that you are already healed, feeling that feeling. What would it feel like if you were healed, if you were whole? See and imagine that in your body right now. As I engulf you in this loving energy, all I want you to do is breathe in and open and receive. You can release the root lock and just open and receive. Just fill up and fill up and fill up with loving energy. Feel source pouring into your body and dropping right into that pelvic bowl. You have access. You are source. You've just stopped and blocked yourself from it. Allow, open. Imagine that there's a beautiful trap door up here, right? It's opening up and it's pouring into you, pouring and harnessing that energy down into your body. Yes, like warm sunshine. Start to feel your body enwrapped and engulfed in this golden loving energy. Just open and receive. opening your heart, breathing deep into your belly, feeling that bliss and that joy. You might start to feel sensations in your body or tingling, or like sometimes it feels like ants running around. It's the energy being activated in your body. Today is just about opening and receiving, and over the next few days I'll be teaching you other techniques so that you can start to harness and feel the energy, so you know what it is, so you know how to use it, so you can really come into this alignment. Just keep opening and receiving, filling up. Beautiful. So this is day one of the challenge, right? And so what is it that, what are we doing? So your challenge is that you're going to either post a photo in the group or do a live video in the group, or a video in the group. And I want you to share about yourself, because what happens in the quantum, in this quantum energy, as we bring our energies together, the more that we bring our energy together, the more we create a container of healing for each other. So we're creating a vortex, we're creating a container of healing. So I want you to share a little bit about yourself and what you hope to get out of this challenge. And then you're going to practice for the next 24 hours. You're just going to practice opening the, oh, I love it. The sun just broke through the clouds. That's so beautiful. You're going to practice this breath, right? So you're just breathing in to your belly, breathing into your belly, and seeing that line, the Hara line, your golden elevator, and seeing yourself connected into that area, and that breath like a golden sunshine pouring into your pelvic bowl, squeezing Mula Bandha and breathing out and feeling bliss and joy. Your goal is to do that at least 3 times over the next 24 hours. The more that you practice it, the more that you will be open to receiving, the more that it will allow you to harness this energy as we move through these 5 days. So this is your challenge. You're going to do that at least 3 times, and I want you to report back and tell me if you did. And I'm going to trust you when you say you did. And you're going to share. Then you're going to share either a photo or a video. So a photo of yourself with information about yourself in text, or a video, because we need the energy. We want to see the energy of you in that. So I want you to share your energy post in the group so that we can create this vortex of energy and healing, and intention for every one of all of us together. And hopefully everyone will show up. Invite your friends, share this video with, you can share this in your Facebook group, share this in your page. If you will share today's video, I will throw you in the hat for a drawing. And I will tell you, we're going to be giving away different things every day. And of course, everybody that does the whole 5 days, right? All 5 days, as long as you show up and participate and do the challenge for every 5 days, you'll get the $100. But then every day we have a different challenge too. So today's piece is, if you share today's video, the live video with your people and tag me, I will put you in a drawing. And we will be drawing prizes for different programs and for different offerings and for meditations. We're going to be giving away a bunch of fun stuff. So share this video, and you'll get tagged too. Thank you, Dawn. You'll get tagged so that I can give you away some fun stuff. I got a bunch of new meditations. I've got some programs, and the $100, all of those different types of things. So that's what you're going to do, is you're going to post in the group either a video or a picture with who you are and what you want to find out and what you want to learn this week, and a little bit about yourself, and share the video to go into today's drawing for that. And keep showing up for all of us. And hopefully tomorrow, out of, we have some 300 people registered for this event, this challenge, maybe more people will show up live with all of us. So breathing and opening, right? Just receive. And I want you to practice too. You know what I want you to do is practice receiving today. Receiving compliments. See what happens when you open to receiving. See what shows up for you in your life. I bet you some really cool things are going to show up in your life. It's really, really, really amazing and incredible when you open to receive. So I want you to share in the group too. What did you receive in the next 24 hours? Like, start to look for all of the things that you'll start receiving. And then we're going to give you the next step in self-healing as we move along. Thank you all so very much for joining me for day number 1. And I can't wait to share in the group with you and comment on your posts. And I'll see you soon. Bye.